Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Fluctus channel. Lockheed Martin F-22 Raptor is an American fighter aircraft. In 1982, the U.S. looked for an advanced tactical fighter with modern stealth capabilities for air and ground attacks to replace existing aircraft and compete against emerging ones and dominate them. The idea was shared with many competing aerospace giants in the field to design an advanced scientific discovery reflecting stealth, precision, speed, and aerodynamics. Lockheed Martin was selected to penetrate the enemy sky and was given full ownership of the design. The F-22 is aerodynamically fit with no external armament stores, streamlined for speed and stealth. The aircraft is equipped with two powerful Pratt & Whitney engines with 3,500 pounds of thrust and a speed range up to Mach 2.25. It can supercruise and maintain supersonic speeds. At this speed, the maneuverability of the F-22 can be astonishing to the sight of admirers. Its rough features are outweighed by its smooth flight and incredible thrust vectoring. The F-22 is a giant system in the world of defense, but a sweet bumblebee in the lenses of radars, thanks to its advanced stealth capabilities. During the development phase of the F-22, the Advanced Tactical Fighter Program attempted to include naval forces side to side with U.S. Air Forces to customize the design and make it fit for carrier landings. By doing this, the Air Forces would benefit from the research and development done by the Navy for their new bomber, while the Air Force will get a better fighter. Unfortunately, financially, this decision did not make registers happy. It was expensive and did not appear to be a reasonable replacement for the existing competition, the F-14 Tomcat. On the other hand, can a Raptor land on an aircraft carrier? The answer is simply yes or no. Yes, it's possible if the pilot has plenty of experience flying the F-22 and performing many carrier landings on other aircrafts. And no, as they were not designed to land on carriers, and by doing so, you can compromise the structure of the plane and the life of the pilot. The F-22 lands at approximately 130 knots of speed, 240 kilometers per hour. The landing gear of the F-22 can buckle as it suddenly lands on the carrier. This is because it cannot withstand the sudden shock on its undercarriage. Although it has a tail hook, it was designed to slow the airplane on long runways. If it is suddenly deployed on a carrier, it could break and forcefully make the pilot lose control and tumble. Arresting nets can be used, but even doing so, the airplane will suffer severe damage to its structure. a beautiful but rare design of swinging wings, also known as variable sweep wings, can help the F-22 glow up, making it easier to land on carriers. Like those on the F-14, a variable sweep wing will give the pilot flexibility in changing the approach angle of the aircraft as it lands on the carrier. This replicates an eagle diving abruptly for prey, sharp and focused. Additionally, the landing gear is to be widened and the tailhook enhanced to absorb the landing shock on carriers. This, unfortunately, will increase the weight of the aircraft, hence its cost. Operating an aircraft carrier reflects a country's power in war, a strong and independent aircraft operation base. So what makes an aircraft carrier important to military powers worldwide? An aircraft carrier is like an airport, not on land, but in the sea. It is a giant warship, home to many defense airplanes. It can be called a portable maintenance facility. Airplanes can be armed, recovered, deployed, and transported on this deck. Aircraft carriers are divided into 4 main categories: catapult-assisted takeoff barrier arrested recovery, or catabar, short takeoff barrier arrested recovery, or STOBAR, short takeoff vertical landing, or STOVL, and helicopter carrier. Carriers are long ships that are mainly powered by nuclear reactors owned and operated by a limited number of countries. The construction of a carrier depends on the type of aircraft it carries. Constraints, such as space, can limit the operations of the aircraft carrier. The top of the aircraft carrier is called the flight deck, the main area of an aircraft carrier. It is also where the runway is located, and airplanes are launched. Somewhere below the deck, the air traffic controllers can be found to monitor movement and track any outsider's attack.
Cat 2 to Cat 3.
The aircraft carrier has hangars below the main flight deck. This is where most aircraft are kept and maintained. They are divided into compartments for individual aircraft maintenance. The hangar has heavy elevators that can carry the planes from the lower storage deck to the flight deck for deployment. One of the operable aircraft from the aircraft carrier is the Super Étendard aircraft, the naval fighter-bomber aircraft developed by Dassault Breguet. It is a single-engine, all-metal aircraft, a developed version of the first carrier, Étendard 4, mainly a lower-cost version of the main design. The new design has new wings with an inclined leading edge. These features made the Super Étendard a good fit for ground attack and one of the best in its field until it was retired in 2016. With the ever-evolving air defense industry, giant aviation firms will spend more on designing military airplanes to adapt to harsh conditions, be it takeoffs or landings. The future will focus on planes that are flexible enough to take off from anywhere and land anywhere, land or sea.